Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Shaktab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Hindu newspaper headline. So, first of all, nasal vaccine to cost rupees 800 in private centers, in government rupees 325. Next, states test COVID units to review preparedness. Next, probe under way into death of Putin critic in Odisha. Next, will book Pragya only if anyone files complaint. Next, demand for removal of Manu statue revived. Next, on page number 2, in that unlocking growth in tier 2 cities. Next, on page number 3, in that Akhilesh Jain Singh unlikely to attend Rahul's Bharat Jodo Yatra in UP. Next, demand for removal of Manu statue from Rajasthan High Court revived. Next, police detained suspect for trade to blow up hotel. Next, school children to get separate QE at Puri temple. Next, Maharashtra doctor's body warns of strike from Jan 2. Next, Rawat stages dharna for CBI probe into Ankita murderer. Next, Tunisia death forensic team seized actors' belongings. Next, panic grips Greater Noida over claim of leopard in area. Next, severe hailstorm hits Assam, over 500 houses damaged. Next, BJP has not interfered in ADMK's internal affairs, says Palani Swamy. Next, on page number 4, in that distortion of history is a danger facing the country today, Satalin. Next, three members of Lakhbir Landa's terror submodule held, RPG recovered, say police. Next, CPI-M leadership in Kerala says our rift to Jayarajan's figment of media imagination. Next, IUML divided over graft charges. Next, Home Ministry gives NOC for name change of two places in UP. Next, will register case only if anyone files plaint against Pragya. Next, on page number 5, in that the pandemic year to impact hiring in 2023. Next, I skill programming for generalist. Then on page number 6, it's an article section in that staying prepared. Next, clarity and confusion. Next, handling the fallout of China's wilted COVID strategy. Next, retelling of the Indian migrant workers plight. Then on page number 7, in that focus on Africa, the heart of the global south. Next, shaking of the anti-industries image. Next, what did Indians search for in 2022? Next, will US escalate bombing of North Vietnam? Next, Christmas storm. Then on page number 8, in that EC2 began delimitation exercise in Assam to use census figures of 2001. Next, Maharashtra House passes resolution to pursue inclusion of Karnataka villages. Next, High Court orders on urban local body polls without OBC reservation rises political temperature in UP. Next, Bombay High Court paves way of Deshmukh's release. Next, High Court refuses urgent hearing to Kocher's plea seeking release. Next, Centre yet to make its stand clear on Ram Setu petition. On page number 9, in that Congress BJP engage in a war of words over Vadra land deal. Next, Jammu and Kashmir leader Lord Bharat Jodo Yatra express wish to join. Next, Haryana CM opposition spark over recruitments. Next, names of Trina Mul's councillors, leaders skin surface in Bengal teacher recruitment scam. Next, Center signed peace pact with Naga armed group. On page number 10, in that Pakistani film starring Fawad Khan to release in India. Next, PM's brother family injured in accident near Mysore. Next, UP pastor held for allegedly trying to convert people. Next, sugarcane farmers to hold protest seeking MSP hike. Next, parliamentary panel pulls up government for failure to create tourism council. Next, government centers in Delhi shut after vaccine shortage. Next, BJP names Rekha Gupta has candidate for Delhi major post. Next, 18 states yet to receive rupees 4,700 crore in Manrega's wages from union government. Next, I&B ministry clears office space to rent it out. Next, on page number 11, in that Japan PM sacks fourth minister in 2 months from scandal hit government. Next, Israel parliament passes law ahead of Netanyahu return. Next, Armenia leader questions rule of Russia peacekeepers in Karabakh. Next, South Korea to pardon former leader leave for corruption crimes. Next, I am repeating this news again. South Korea to pardon former leader lead for corruption crimes. Next, blizzard of the century leaves at least 49 dead across the US. Next, no mercy for hostile protest, says Iran's raises. Next, Taiwan extends mandatory military service to 1 year, citing threat from China. Next, Chinese planned trip abroad has COVID quarantine rules to end. Next, end ban on women UN. Next, attack on Khan well thought out conspiracy, says JIT. Then on page number 12, in that India's top 7 cities log record housing sales in 2022, Anna Rock. Next, Religer in Finvest rupees 2300 crore settlement plan may get nude. Next, Indo Wind Energy Board proves rupees 43 crore rights issue. Next, bank balance sheet see double digit growth in FY 2022 after 7 year gap RBI. Next, government tweaks GST rules for claiming input tax credit. Next, oil hits 3 week high as China eases COVID restrictions. Next, mandatize repo exports may shrink 2.3% this year, warns care ratings. Next, significant government control under protection bill to hit data center investments. Next, airbag industry in India to grow to rupees 7,000 crore by FY27. Next, India Australia FTA to aid rise in exports of apparel AEPC. Next, green hydrogen may get through $2 billion initiative. Then next, Setu Raman nails Abhijit, shares lead with Guha ahead of four other players. Next, Savita emerges joint leader. Arjun slips to tied for fifth. Then on page number 13, in that former South Africa white ball specialist Behardin calls it a day. Next, Gardner is new number one women's T20 all-rounder ranking. Next, Burgess Damini emerges national Blizzard champion. Next, England to tour Bangladesh in March 2023. Next, New Zealand opener thwart Pakistan after Salman's maiden turn. Next, Warner post double century in his 100 test retires hurt. Next, Bopana delights at getting chance to spend time with elite. Next, Faisal win puts Arsenal 7 points clear on top. Next, Srihari Nataraj strikes it reach. Next, raring to go. Next, on page number 14, in that Vasa Vada knock takes Saurashtra to a decent total. Next, Peranoi regains career best ranking. Next, making tough call to get it right matter more now than even before. Next, Saina for selection trials of Russia mixed team championship. Next, government gives official recognition to esports. Next, on page number 15, in that tax and content section, in that government debts rise in the September quarter, finance minister. Next, more than half of Odisha people yet to receive booster dose. Next, decline in GNPA of country banks, says Reserve Bank of India. Next, Delhi clocks a new peak power demand for the season. Next, Rohingya Muslims die in open sea while on their way to Indonesia. Next, India's bid to beat cervical cancer. Next, what is the CAG audit report on Assam's NRC? Then on page number 16, in that, when Agra was the center of Hindustan and Kohinoor's home. Next, a quiz on the Indian Nation Congress. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.